Welcome to AL-MISKIN graphics class where your amazement is our joy.
In today's video, I'm gonna show you the introductory part of Pixel Lab. Firstly, what is Pixel Lab? Pixel Lab is an app which helps you to edit any forms of flyer, graphics, or anything. You can even use it to design anything of your choice. If it is textbook cover, logo, bill image, which help you attract your customer, so you can make use of it. So this is the example of the Pixel app. This is you can get it in your Play Store, Google Play Store, and also I will drop the link in the description below. So let's get started now. Next thing is to go into my Pixel app. I go into it. This is the work I'm doing, so let me bring it to default. So good. This is a good example of Pixel app background. Once you enter your Pixel app, this is what it brings to you. So let's proceed. Firstly, let's look at my project. This is my project here. You can see it, right? This my project is the place, is like a store. My project is like a store, which help you save your work, There may be urgent, or maybe you are doing something and you want to attend to another thing, you just want to suspend it. You want to suspend the work, you do it later. You can just save it in your project. Do you get it? There's two ways where you can save your work. You can save as image and also save as project. So if you want to save your work as project, this is the place where you will save it. This place. You see save as image and save as project, save as image. If I want to save it as image, I will tap save as project and as image. If I want to tap save as project, I will also do that. Do you get it? Okay. Then after that, we have this default. All this one are the background you can make use of. All these are the background you can make use of. You have this default. If you just want to start your typing, you can just start it with this background. So if you don't want to use that, if you are interested in this one, you can make use of the background. What you just need is to tap the text and start your design. Well, these are background. There are different types. You can make use of these. Okay, make use of these. Do you get? Men's. Yeah, and foremost, this background 3D text. I love it so much. This 3D text. Well, this is a good background, but you only make use of it when you know how to operate it. If you don't know how to use it well, you will damage your design. You will work, it will not fine. It will make your customer interest attractive. So next thing, we also have 3D text, also like the same thing. You see? Okay, sorry guys. We also have after that we have this one. We also have different types. So having done that, let's move back to this A. Let's move to this A. Let me just type it, the A. What's the work of the A? The work of the A is just what? Edit text. It's just about text, anything text like writing, in your handwriting, want to change your handwriting, copy it, move it to the front or move it to the back. That is the work of text. Yeah, let's look at it. So let's look at this first one, style. The style means maybe the way you want your handwriting to be maybe in color or font. Font is like your handwriting, how you want it to be. So we have, let me just choose browse. Let me choose browse. You see, these are the one I have in my browse. These are the one I have in my browse. If I start it, you see, it changed to the one I choose. So you can also use save. The one you save, I didn't have any save, so I just saved that one. So you can also change it. I can use this one. You see, it also changed. It changed. Okay, having done that, this edit is a place where you can write your text. What you just need to delete this one off, then put what you want. Let me just say al-miskin. So this is it. You see, al-miskin. Let me change the style so that it will be okay. No, I don't want this. Maybe let me change the background. Let me use default background. Okay, so let's get started. This is my project where I save my work, because this is just a new app. There's different one I'm using. So I go to my press edit, then al-miskin. No, al-miskin. Okay, you see, this is the work of it. Let me reverse it back. You see al-miskin. Then you can bring it here anyhow with your hand. You can swipe it with your hand. But if you don't want, let's continue first. So this delete. This delete is where maybe you are not interested in your text anymore. You can just delete it. You also have copy. This copy is copy it into, you see. If I tap copy, it will be 3. You see, making 3. So that is the work of copy, delete, and let me also delete it. So let's continue editing this one. It's only this one we use. So we have to font. Yeah, the work of to font is just to bring more into like example. You have like two objects or two backgrounds, two image or shapes or picture in your design. You then want to bring the one at the back to the front. You can make use of your to front. So to show you an example, I will have to include shape, just a shape for example. Let me just choose this square. Let me choose the square, then color it so you will know what I'm saying. You see. Now, my al-miskin is at the back of the shape. You see now, my al-miskin is at the back of the shape. What I want to do it now is to bring al-miskin to the front. Do you get it? Are you following? To bring al-miskin to the front. Yeah, let's get started. Let's do it. I first swipe it off so I can see my, yeah. See it too. This is, yeah. I tapped on to front. You see? It's now at the front of the shape. You see it now? The shape can never be on it. It will always be at the back once I tap on my to front. So after that, we have to back. To back, we return it to the back. You see, to front, to back. That is the work. As simple as it is. Don't think it's complicated. It's not even complicated. You once you want to learn it, you are devoted to it. Don't worry. Once you are devoted to it, you will get it. So the next thing we have position. So pardon me, let me delete this shape. Let me delete it to continue with our editing, our introduction. So we are, after that we have position. This position make you maybe take anything. I increase the distance. So if I tap this is right side, left side, sorry, left side, up, down. You see, That is the work of. So you mark it. Once you want it to be like this, just mark it. You get that is the work. So we also have relative position. Relative position is also the same thing as position, but the difference here is that relative position you cannot adjust it in small distance. It's only long distance. Let me just like now. Let us look at this middle up one, the one at the middle. So this means middle, middle, middle. That means when you measure the length, it will be your test will be at the middle. When you measure it from the breadth also, it will also be at the middle. Yeah, let's look at it. You see, from here to here is equal to from here to here. From here to here is also equal to from here to here. So we also have the one at the right side, that is come to this side. Then the second one that faces the left come to the left. The one below means up. Do you get? The one after the up means middle, middle, middle down. Do you get it? Middle. It means middle. And the next one means down. You see, you are you following me? Yeah. So we also have mark. I marked it. Then we have size. You know the meaning of size. The size is just to determine how you want it to be. You see, you increase it, you increase, you decrease, you increase, you decrease. That's the work. So after that, we have padding. Padding is just to adjust how your writing is. You see, I adjust it. Yeah, I reduce it. I adjust it. Reduce. That means left padding, right padding. You see, right padding, left padding, right padding. So let me return everything to 0. Just cancel. Do you get it? Let me increase the. See, okay, let me increase it. So after padding, we also have color. That means you want to color it. I have my orange. Let me choose this one. Then this one is just maybe you want only some parts of it to be colored. Then you just adjust like that. Before doing it, okay, you just adjust like this. You see. Then I tap my link. Come back. Sorry. Disable it. That is cancel it. Color. Just choose white. So I want to use that. So you just like before choosing your color, just choose where you want it to be. So then you can just apply it. You can just apply the color. Do you see? So remove. Yeah. After that, you have texture. Texture means how you want your, that means the design to be. That means maybe using the text. It's just how you want it to be. So let me just choose one background in my. So we have sorry. So don't let me use this. Let me use download. Let me use a good flashy color. Flashy color. Let me make use of this. So I mark it. You see, the color change entirely. The color change entirely. This is it. You see, that is the work of. So this enable. I enable it. It will stay. I enable it. It will stay. So once I mark it, that means I need it. That is what I want. I marked it. That means that is what I want. After that, you have opacity. Opacity means the flashiness. That means how you want it to be. You see, it's disappearing, appearing, disappearing. As I'm turning off the opacity, it is clearing. You see? So if I just choose enable, yeah, I'll just mark it. You see? That means this marks This mark is also used for cleaning, but it's just used by professionals, those that are into it, that are what professionals, that know in and out about pixel lab. Just maybe you are just a learner, you cannot use it because it's too complicated, it's too hard. You see, now it just look like you see color to clean. You see, I've cleaned it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to use it. I just disable it, then cancel it. Yes, cancel it. It comes back. Don't make use of the mark unless you go for more. You go for more tutorial. But by next video, by God's grace, I will show you how to edit. This is just the introductory part. And don't forget to like our channel. Don't forget to like our channel and kindly subscribe, and also turn on the notification button to be notified when we drop our next video. Thank you. Let's now continue. We also have fun. We have fun. So this font is how you want your handwriting to be. You know, we have different type of handwriting. You have big handwriting, small handwriting, fine handwriting, and all that handwriting. So here you can choose. Maybe you want your graphics text to be fine, large, small, cursive, and opacity. That means no restriction. So you can choose any of these. Shop 5. You see, this is the work of Shop 5. You see the font change. Or let me just use amaranth bold. Amaranth bold. You see, yeah, it's also changed. Yeah, it's just like handwriting. You see, you also have Arabic. You want to write in form of Arabic. You see, yeah. So after that, you have style. Style is how you want your text to be. How you want it to be. Either it is a slanty form or you mark it under. That is, there will be dash under it. You mark it. You underline it. I mean, sorry. So you have B side I. You see, it's slanted slightly. Then you also have U. That means there will be underline under it. There will be line under it. Sorry, you underline it. That is just the work of style. After style, we have curve. This curve, maybe you want to bend it. It's a bending curve. You bend it down, bend it up, bend it down, bend it up. That is the work of curve. So I don't need it. Let me just cancel it so I can come back to it. So we also have background. That means you've known background before. You see, the background of your text, maybe you want it to be white. See, guys, see, you want it to be white, orange, different color. We also have gradients. You can create your gradient. You can also choose the one in your app. You see, gradient. You can use this. You can make use of this. Let me just leave this. I mark this. So align. This align is just like, let me just call it a fashion design because I don't see it work. But as a designer, don't make use of it, not to spoil what you say. There's nothing, you just justify. So just mark it. You also have spacing. This spacing is the space you want to be between your word and your alphabet. Sorry for that. Sorry, pardon for that. So, well, let's just increase. You see, as I'm increasing it, the space become larger. I reduce. You see, it was jumpered. I increase. So let me return it to 0. Let me just simply cancel it. You see, after that you have line. Maybe you have, like, for example, you can only use this line space. Maybe like you have like 2 paragraphs, so you want to give space in the paragraph. Just use. You see, because it's only one, no paragraph here. It will not work. You see, head is it. You see, like paragraph. I want to give space between each. Sorry, each paragraph. So I don't need it. Let me just cancel it. So we also have stroke. Stroke is just like, wait, sorry, let me reduce the hair. So we have stroke. This stroke make your work to be darkened. The color you want. You see, I choose white to light. You see how you want it. It's also, sorry, it also make your design beautiful and lovely. You can decide to choose this any color you want. You can use this white. I prefer this white. I mark this. You get? So after that, we have shadow. Shadow, that means you know the meaning of shadow. This is it. So if I want to use black shadow, you see it has reflected here already. White shadow, see this color shadow, orange shadow, purple shadow. You can also make use of green. I'm just trying to show you different colors. I think you also have yellow. Also have yellow. We have black. You have different color in it. So you can set how you want it to be. Maybe it should be flashy on it. So this one is zero. That means no opacity in it. Blue, you see, darkened lightning. That's the work of that. You see, that's so I marked it. Let me just leave it like this. You also have inner shadow. That means in between your chest, the in between it. You also have, you see, the black, white. See, that is on your chest. You know the shadow is beside, behind, and above your chest. The shadow reflect, but in inner shadow is on your, exactly on your chest. Let us mark it. So after that, we have emboss. This emboss tool is to change the the appearance. Just look at it. Look at the magic. You see, it changed. So this bulb like degree, that light angle, you can rotate it. It will be rotating. You see how you want it to be. Just let me leave it at, it's like 90 is okay. 90 is okay. Let me just leave it like this. We also have perspective. Do not use this perspective if you are not professional. Perspective spoil your work. Just look at what I'm saying. Look at what I'm saying. You see, I dragged it to the front. Once I mark or enable, once I enable, you see how it was now. You see how it was before. You see how it is now. So let me return it back to its normal position. You can just, you see, it will spoil your work if you don't use, but you can still make it hair like nice. Like this one is okay. Like this. I can just decide to mark it and leave it like this. And you see. So let me return it to how it was before. Let me just disable it. Let me just disable and mark it. You see here. So after perspective, you have 3D rotation. This 3D rotation help you to rotate your thing in 3D shape. You see, 3D rotation. This is the work. Then why has it? Why has it left as it? Why has it? Then just cancel it and return. You have 3D test. This 3D test, once you enable it, make your work to be in 3D form. You see. Now that change to 3D. To now see the real 3D. As you tap it, activate the 3D, you can never see it now. Just to see how you see. You can see that it's 3D. Once as I drag the color to the back, the depth, you see. Then color, let me just give it color. Which color? Black. Darkened. I darkened the 3D, you see. Enable. Then S rotation, you see. This is what is called 3D text. You see this 3D text. So let me just quickly return it to 0. So this one too help you to change the opacity, the light angle of your 3D. You see, it's rotating. As I'm rotating it, this one is okay. Let me just kindly mark it. Then 3D shadow, 3D, you have 3D text, 3D rotate, 3D rotation, and you also have 3D shadow. So you see the shadow here, your 3D work. If you want it to be clear, if you don't want it to show at all, you can also put it at 0. But let me put it at 100. You see, the expand by. You see the shadow. You see the shadow now. No, let me just quickly return back. You see the shadow of it. That is the work of 3D shadow. So reflection, you don't even know. Once you enable it, it reflects. Then you now choose either upward or downward. Let me choose. You see downward, upward. It's at the back. Up and downward. You see, it's reflecting. It's reflecting. If you can see it very well, the shadow is reflecting. So let me disable it, disable and mark it. That is that about A. Then let's now move to the next one, which is what? Which is a like hexagon shape. The hexagon shape. So once you tap it, you see the work. It's just like if you want to add maybe sticker. Let's just look at sticker first. Sticker. The sticker is just like the sticker in the app. It's not a good sticker that someone can use in a well, you can use it, but it's not advisable to use the sticker in it. Let me show. So let me cancel this. Let me cancel. Then the next one is import. Import, that is want to bring image. You want to add image as sticker. You want to use image as sticker in it. So let me just let me just you kindly use this crown as an example. I use it for design, so let me just use it. I mark it. You see, I can just decide to use it as a sticker. Just put it at the end. You see? But wait, let me just use the one I've removed the background. The background here. That it will be okay. Let me use the background. The one I removed the image. Let me make use of this one. See, let me mark it. I marked it. So to font. Let me just bring this one to font. So that it will hear what I'm saying here. See? That is the work of import. I will use it to import. I use it to import this crown. You see, it's because why the crown didn't show the background is that I've deleted the background. I've erased the background. Well, that one is another topic, but not today. We will treat that in our next class. So after import, but before proceeding, just kindly tap on the subscription button, turn on the notification button in order to be notified for our next video. Thank you as you do so. So let's proceed. We also have draw. This draw, you can use it to draw and just choose your color, do anything you want. Just draw it. Draw anything. You see, that is the work of it. Just this is the razor. Use it to clean it. Use it to clean it. So I cancel because it is useless in this one. So I've cancelled it. After that, we have shape. Shape. This one is like default. So this is what default. So if you want to change, just tap on the arrow down here. Tap on the shape. You see, we have different. We have circle, semicircle, triangle, rectangle, triangle, star, love, different. You have different type of your choice, the one you are interested in. So just choose it. Then you can choose the color you want. The stroke, that means we add a black color at the edge. You see, this is what called stroke white, stroke weight. So you also have opacity, how you want it to be, the stroke. You see, you also have the color of the stroke black. Let me put it white. Let me increase it. You see, white stroke. If you want it to reflect blue edges, you want it to reflect somehow. So that is the work of that. Let me just mark it and finally delete it. So let's continue. Where are we? We are after shift we have bezier. That one too is just like a validation. Just you can also use to design. I just use it maybe for it's also meant for designing. If you wish to use in your design, you can do that. So that is that about that. So let's move to the next one. We also have arrow. You want to use arrow, maybe you want to point. You have different type of arrow. You can decide to use this one. You see, you can decide to use this one. Let me just cancel it. So cancel. You have different. You can make use of this arrow. You see, like you see. Also make use of this one also, this, this, this. Just any one of your choice and the color of the arrow you want it to be. The color you want the arrow to be and also the stroke of the arrow, you see. This is the stroke of the arrow. You get? Yeah. So let me just kindly use it because I'm not using this. So after that we move to the next one, something like copy. Just copy. This one is just meant for background. The background is just there for background. If you want to change the background, let me just change the background. Maybe let me put it to white. See? Wow. See? I just put it in white. You can change it any of your choice. Any of your choice. Like this is just you can use this. You can use any one of your choice. You get it? So we also have gradient. That is gradient, the mixture of color. Sorry, the mixture of color. Anyone you choose. You can use blue. You can decide to use blue. No, let me use the blue because of the background of the text. So let me just kindly use this one. Let me just leave this one. Then when I cancel. So after that you have transparent. That means if you want your background to be transparent, your design to be transparent, to be transparent, you can also use like this. So you see your design is transparent. So let me just let me return it to how it was before. Let me return to how it was before. So we have image size, how you want it to be. Size you can just put custom. So there you can just simply the best one is just 3,000 by 3,000. No, that's 30,000. Sorry. Yeah, you can also use 30,000 by 30,000. If one issue one, if you use 3,000 by 3,000, it's also issue one. If you use 1,000 by 1,000, it's also issue one. Let me image size. You see, 1,000. Is also ratio 1:1, ratio 1:1. So we then move to crop. This crop is not it will not work here. This crop you to image. That means you want to use image as your background, but the image is from the app. You see, these are the fonts. You can make use of this. You can make use of this. And wow, this one is okay, very lovely. Let me just leave it like this. You can make use of this. Then from gallery, that means the image will be from your gallery. The image will be from your gallery. You can just decide to use this background. Let me just use this one. Then just match it. You see, this is the work of the from gallery. Let me just quickly return to how it was before. So from camera, I just decided to take a picture, but I'm not taking any picture. Let me just return it to where it is. Let's work of picture. Let's work of that. So having done that, let's now move to the icons above it. The icons above, that means all the icons here. Like this one, let's start with this plus. This plus is also the same thing as what we just talked now. Shape coin, the sticker shapes from gallery and draw. It's also like the same thing of what are here. So here I've explained it earlier where you can save as project. Save it as project. Just type project name. Let me just say the person that you can use the name of it that has the project. Let me just say AL-MISKIN. AL-MISKIN knows this project. Let me just save it as AL-MISKIN. I do it like that. Save it. Just allow it. Then you will look at one if your data is not you see on that, but if your data is just nothing like art, so that is the work. You can also save as image. Save as image. That one will save on your phone. Then you can share. This two command here is what is called code. Is where you can see maybe you make a design and it will need code. You can just put any code. And we also have different type of codes. We have motivation, success, friendship, happiness. Just choose the one. Maybe for happiness, I'm happy. And the person I'm designing the graphics for is happy. So I can just happy, he will learn to bear what he cannot change. You can use that. Happiness can only be found if you can free yourself of all other distractions. You can choose anyone you want. You can choose anyone. You can just place it somewhere there. So these three icons is also maybe use image from gallery, the background, full screen. You want to be do full screen. What? You want it to do full screen. Okay? That's what about that. That means you want to use the camera, use image from camera, full screen. That means you don't want anything to show on it. Let me just return it. So we also have import image. You can also export image. You can also export image type. Contact, that means their contact you want to remove ads, then you don't want to see ads again. Recover auto save. You get that about that. So this edit. This one is also edit. When maybe your design you want to edit it, delete. You want to delete your design. This icon arrow is for what to give. Maybe you did mistake, so you want to return it to previous one, just tap it. You see, that is the work of that. Then this part, this one helps you to centralize your work. You get it? Helps you to centralize your work. You can use it to centralize, so I can just kind of move it here so that it can be at the center. But let me just return it by tapping this arrow. See, it has returned to its normal place. So the next one is this one, and this one is just maybe you can use it to merge three or more, maybe two or more images together. Okay, let me just show you an example of the merging, how it works. Just tap this, I tap this, then these two pictures they both together here. Just tap on it. You see, I just choose this and this. You get it? Then I will tap the match. So are you sure you want to match this? Okay, I said yes. Once you do it, it will match. Just leave it for it like a second or 2 more seconds. So it will move away. Then you tap it again. Bam. See? Then remove the centralize. You see, it's the same now. You see, they are the same. They have successfully merged it together. So that's that about that. That is the end of our today tutorial. Before shutting it off, just kindly turn on the subscription button, tap the subscription button, turn on the notification bell to get notified on our next video. Thank you and welcome.